showtime.
It's showtime. Hey y'all.
Mhm.
How
On
you
that
doing?
channel.
How you doing? Look at
Hello,
this. Look at this.
everybody.
Hey, God's desire for me.
Oh, hey, God's desire for me.
I ain't got no glasses.
Always that girl. Hey, my Renaissance grandma,
Hey, my Renaissance grandma.
Deborah
Hey, always that
Garrett,
girl. Hey, Deborah Garrett.
Shantae G,
Shantae G. Hey,
and
KK.
K and K.
Crochet.
Yeah, how you doing? Good to see all you ladies on here tonight.
Welcome in, everybody.
You my girl. Hey, official Jamia.
Hey, official Jamie. How you doing?
How you doing?
Yeah,
Yeah. We both said yeah at the
at
same
the
time.
same time. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know that's right.
Yeah. Yeah.
I am tired, people. I do not know.
Uh-oh.
Actually, I think I ate
Mm-mm.
too much sweet today
Okay.
because I crashed big time. I'm like, am I in a sugar coma or what?
That's a
Um,
possibility.
okay, here's what I ate. I had this honeydew melon.
Mm.
It was so good.
Mm.
I ate about, I mean, it was a regular size honeydew, about yay big. I ate
Mm.
about a third of it. I cut it up and I was put it in a bowl and I was gonna eat, I was gonna just have a slice or two. But I started cutting it up and then I started eating it and I was like, oh, let me put this in a bowl. And I put it in a bowl and it was so good. But let me
Mm.
tell you, when I finished that, I put the rest of it back in the refrigerator. When I finished that, I was like, oh my God, that was so good. And the next thing I knew, I was like out. I was like, was that too much sugar? Was it too sweet?
No, you just got full.
Maybe
You got full.
so, but
You
it
got
was
full.
it was sweet. And then I really was out. I was tired and I've been dragging ever since. And it's like, okay, we need to
Hey, Mike.
get ourselves together.
When I
Hey
get
there,
ready
Mike.
to, I get sleepy. Sure. Hey, Jane Doe.
So I was like, well, maybe it was too sweet. Maybe I shouldn't have eaten
No, it wasn't
that
sweet.
much. I
You
mean,
was
it was a
full.
bowl. It was a bowl full. It really was. But I didn't. I mean, it wasn't half. It was less than half because I've got probably another third left in there.
Mm.
Um, and I wanted to eat the rest of it, but I was like, no, this is pretty sweet. It was so good. I love a honeydew melon. I love a good
Mm-hmm.
honeydew melon,
Me too.
and I haven't been buying them because they're kind of expensive.
Mm.
And and I was hoping I could grow some, but evidently I can't.
Mm.
I think I got some out there, but they're not producing anything. So
Mm.
there's that. Um,
I
but
pulled mine up.
yeah,
When you ain't working, you ain't doing nothing, you got to go.
I know
I
that's
meant
right.
that.
She said they got to go. Oh, I was gonna tell you, I need to do a video so you can see Seymour. I have those three garden beds. I have the big one, and I have a small one beside it, and then I have kind of a medium one at the end.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Well, Seymour was in the medium one at the end. How about
Mm-hmm.
it done grew all the way down, 6 feet down that one, up 3 feet up the
Okay.
side of it.
Now you understand where y'all thought I was
it,
slipping.
it jumped over
Yeah.
the grass and it's growed up the side of the
See?
other one.
Yeah.
It jumped over the grass and it's in the other bed.
Mm-hmm.
Where
Mm-hmm.
the candy roaster was, Seymour's
Mm-hmm.
over there now.
Yeah. Okay. Yep. Y'all thought I was tripping. Look, now you know why I call it Seymour.
It's
Yeah.
all the way over there, and I've got two squashes off of it, um, and it's got flowers everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, at
Yep.
some point, I probably need to trim it or
At
cut
some
it back
point,
or something. I don't know. Right
or
now,
something, or
right
something,
now, I
or
don't care.
something,
I don't care.
something. Because, Seymour getting ready to. Have you fertilized Seymour yet?
Yeah, I fertilize Seymour. I fertilize
Yeah.
everything. When I fertilize, everything gets some.
Well, damn. Yeah.
Even I mean, you don't feed one of your children and let the other one be starving.
No, you don't.
That's
You
right.
don't.
That's right. So everybody got something to eat.
Okay, everybody gets some. Yep.
Everybody gets
And
some.
when you get a whooping, everybody get a whooping.
That's
Ha!
right. Line them up and whoop them
Yeah.
because they done something anyway. I might not know what it is, but they've done something.
Well, I tried to tell you. I
So
okay.
Seymour is going like gangbusters. I
Yeah,
just keep moving it over. Y'all,
that's
I ain't got my
good.
glasses on.
Now,
Hey, did
wait a
I
minute.
see Jane Doe
My
Ruthie's
next
this and
question
that and
is:
family?
Have you trimmed Seymour?
Nope.
Oh, wait till you cut him back.
Nope. Have not trimmed Seymour. I don't know how.
hmm
I don't
Okay,
know how.
the main. Okay, it's kind of hard to say. You have the main stem, right? If
Yep.
you follow the main stem, it has like sucker. Well, if you want to call it suckers, I call it suckers. That sprouts off. I don't know the name for it, but you have another vine that it'll go the other way. And if it don't have no fruit on it, cut it.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Ruthie, this and that. Hey, Serena. I'm scared to get Seymour. Lo, don't be scared of Seymour. Seymour, Seymour's gonna feed you, baby.
I
You
ain't
gonna
scared
get
of no Seymour.
fed. You gonna get fed with Seymour. Look, Seymour
I ain't
ain't
scared
doing
of
that.
Seymour.
Look, Seymour ain't no joke. That's what it's all about.
Well,
Seymour
and the
ain't
thing
playing.
about it is, I feel like the vine borer is gonna get in it.
Well, that's
So,
why you have all them other branches coming off,
right,
so that
and
if that
they
fruit
sit
got one
down
in here,
where it touches
cut
the
it off.
ground. It set down roots, and I'm
Yeah.
like, well, if the vine borer get in it, I'll just cut it loose.
Yep, just cut it loose. If it don't have no food on it, cut it off.
Cut it
But
loose.
mine, where the vine borer is, it looked like it's got the food, a piece of squash on there. So I'm trying to wait for it to get a little bit bigger. I don't want it too big, you
Yeah,
know. I don't want it too big this time, like I was doing before. Before I was letting it get huge so I can get the seeds, so
yeah,
I can pass out seeds. Now this time around, I'm not doing that. I'm I'm eating. I'm eating.
did I
Look,
see girl dad in the house? Hey, girl
yeah,
dad.
I spoke to girl dad. You ain't hear me?
I ain't got my glasses on. I don't know where they are.
I said you didn't hear me. I ain't say see. I said, did you hear me?
No, I didn't hear you. Don't you
Oh,
be scared of Seymour. Don't be no.
no,
Don't be scared.
I'm not scared. Oh, you talking about Jamie.
Jamie, don't be
Look,
scared.
look, don't be scared of nothing that's gonna feed you. Cause Seymour gonna feed you. Matter of fact, in September, when was the last time you fed Seymour? Was it in
Um,
May?
no, about a week ago.
Oh,
I feed about
it
every
might be still a little bit too hot,
two
but
to 2 to 3 weeks.
in September, October come along, you gonna have so much food, you gonna be like, wait a minute, nah.
I ain't worried about it.
Yeah, I can't hear without my glasses.
I can't hear without my glasses either.
Woo, Lord.
I really don't. You know what? I am awful when it comes to making
Oh,
stuff.
Lord. Hey, Robin.
Hey, Robin.
Yeah. I
I'm
did a thing
drinking. What you
today. You know
drinking?
what I did today? Would you like to
Mm-mm,
know what I did today?
mm-mm.
Okay.
What'd you do today?
I trimmed some sweet potato leaves and
Oh,
chopped it up and did me a little sweet potato stir fry. The
okay.
only thing put in there was some garlic, onions, and some sweet peppers because
Okay.
I wanted to taste it. I didn't wanted to put it with my other food that I was supposed to eat today. So I only did a little like handful.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my word. I'm like, you know what, girl? It's on and popping now.
I do not know what I am doing, Mona.
My garden doing good out there. I did an
That's what she
update
said.
today. Oh, I'm gonna go see it. I'm gonna go see it.
Who I need to check out her update. I finally saw 755's update with her garden. I'm behind y'all, so please charge it to my head, not my heart.
Kindergarten greens. I knew you'd be proud, because I thought about you. I was like, yeah, I'm eating this. I'm not making no tea out of this. I'm gonna eat this. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
like sweet potato greens, but you know what? I like sweet potato greens with sweet potatoes.
Look, I'm not pulling my potatoes until November.
I know that's
Everybody
right.
want to count them days, and then when they go and dig it up, all it is just a long shoot. No,
I got
I'm
some
gonna
sweet
wait.
potatoes out there. I don't know how much because it's a whole mess over there. I got to get in there and weed and
And
get.
look, them leaves is beautiful.
They
You know,
are.
if I would have thought about it when I pulled up the other one that's in the ground, I pulled the leaves and stuff up, but that was before they convinced me to eat it. I threw all that food away, and I'm
So
in
what
my
did it
feelings
taste
right
like to
now.
you?
To me, it tastes like some greens. It just tastes
Mm-hmm.
like greens. And I'm trying to think, have I stir fried my greens?
To me, it reminds me a lot of spinach. It doesn't taste
It
like spinach,
don't taste like it, but it do.
but
Yeah,
it cooks like it.
yeah. That's what I liked about it.
It cooks like it, so
Because it
you can
didn't take
you
long
can
to
you
cook.
can stir fry it, you can steam it. You don't have to cook it long. Now when I cook my sweet potato leaves, I cut the tip ends, the tender tips. I don't cut the older leaves. So those are young and tender, and the shoots are tender.
Yeah,
So that's what I cut. The newer growth on it, but it reminds me of spinach when you cook it because it cooks up really quick and you don't have to
yeah,
cook it too
right.
long.
I like
Um,
that.
so yeah. I was asking, what you drinking? I'm drinking some honey. No, I'm drinking some. What is this?
I'm drinking water.
I'm drinking tea. It's lemon zinger and honey bush. I mixed them together, and it's really good.
I
It's really
started to I chopped off some of my moringa leaves and
I need to do that too.
and I was gonna, but I'm waiting on that mint to come up a little bit more because my mint is coming back like crazy. Oh my god, it's
Mine
just
is blooming.
all over the
I've
place.
been pinching the blooms off. The one I got from you is
Yeah.
blooming.
Oh wow.
Well,
Look at you.
I got 3
They
pots,
just gifted.
I think. at least two pots. I had three, but I think one may die. But I've got at least two pots of that. But one of them is growing like gangbusters, just right by the door, and it's
Right.
got like I said, it has flowers on it. I'm like, I done pinched those off, and I
Yeah,
need
when the
to harvest
storm
them.
came through, it I thought it killed it. It was just everything on there was brown. It was all dried up.
One of mine look like that.
And
Yeah.
so what I did was I just cut it all back and just kept on watering. Now I went out there, the whole pot is just not the one that I received. It's a whole pot full everywhere, all over the place. I'm like, you know what? They said this thing is invasive and it don't die. So yeah.
No, it'll die, but it takes a lot to kill it.
Well, it sure came back. I made an herbal blend, basil, sorrel, mint, and ginger. Ooh.
Basil, sorrel, mint, and ginger. Okay. I've got some lemon and lime basil out there that I just started. It's young. And I'm hoping, I think I'm going to transplant it into a bigger pot because I have this little issue with things in small containers
Mm-hmm.
drying out and dying.
Mm.
So, because you have to stay on, the smaller the container, you really have to stay on top of watering. So, I'm going to put it in a larger container, give it some room to grow, and give myself some room to, you know, to keep up with the watering on it.
Okay.
But they're both are looking good. The lemon and the lime basil are looking good.
That's good.
So I'm excited to try it. I've never tried it before. I just, as a whim, bought those. I think I got them from M.I. Gardner. I think I
Okay.
did.
Let me
As a
see.
whim.
I'm trying to think who sent it to me. God's desire for me. Is she in there?
Sent you what?
I'm trying to see if she in here first.
She was. You still here, God's desire for me?
Yes, and no, I don't watch Jeopardy. Mm.
Well, not
Karina
anymore. I
over
don't watch
here
TV.
messing with Glamour Planner and Robin say yes. She's saying yes. She saw her message, and no, she
She
don't watch
didn't watch
Jeopardy.
Jeopardy. Right, that part.
You know.
I used to back in the day, but I don't watch none of that stuff no more. I don't
Mm-mm.
even,
Ain't
actually,
nobody
I don't even
watching
know how
YouTube
TV
no
works.
more. Everybody watching YouTube.
I don't
Ain't
even know
nobody
how
watching
TV
YouTube.
works. That's how long it's been since I used it. I don't
So
even
you
know
don't
if
even
it
know if it
works.
works. Oh wow.
Don't even know if the thing works. Oh, that looks like I messed up. Hmm.
Mm.
Sometimes you find an error when you if you when you doing stuff. I'm like, it looks like I messed up.
Mm.
I need to go find my glasses for real though. Cause y'all know I can't see. Hey, crafty gypsy.
Hey, crafty gypsy, how you doing? How's it going?
I invited some people tonight.
Oh, ah,
Or you got the
well,
email.
you out inviting? I know
You
I didn't. I probably got the email, but I didn't see it.
Yeah. Well, you don't have to get an email anyway. Um, but I did send you one. But
Oh
I did
Lord.
invite some people's.
Hmm.
So we might have some people later on if they have time or whatever. If they want to. There's never any pressure for that. If I send you a link, there's no pressure. That's just if you want to
Right,
come up.
right. Because we got room for 10 people.
Yep.
So
Yep.
we can make it a party, or
It's
it's a
a
party anyway.
party. Yeah. I have got oh, I wanted to tell you, I got my bill from the great state of Texas.
Uh-oh. How much was it?
$10
Oh, that's not bad.
for the toll road.
Yeah, I figured that's what it was for.
Yeah. Finally though, because that was May,
Mm-hmm.
end of May.
They slow.
They real slow. Because when we got a toll ticket from the toll bill from another trip that we took in June before I got the one.
You got it already?
Yeah.
Mm.
Like Texas don't want their money.
Hey, Gulf Coast Granny, how you doing?
Hey, Gulf Coast Granny, how are you? I saw your message from the other one. You were talking about you slept through the night. That's good.
Who
That
slept
you
through the night?
that you slept through the night. She was saying that she meant to come in, but she slept through the
Yeah,
night.
she was
That's a
dismissed
that's
because
a good
she don't
thing.
sleep at night. Right.
You can
You
always
know
catch
you
the
don't sleep at
replay.
night. You always outdo me.
You can always catch the replay.
I remember them days she was putting me to sleep. I'd turn her on and be talking, and next thing you know, I'll be out of there. But she be running.
Yeah,
Sometimes I wake up, she still be going at it, and sometimes I wake up and she be gone.
yeah. There was somebody was live.
$10 for tolls.
I came in
Had
and
to travel to the hospital for the grandbaby's birth and paid $17 round trip each day for 3 days. Oop,
wow.
oop. Oh my
Yeah, it
word.
was it was the toll roads. I was on the toll roads. I don't know how many times. I think just when I came in and left, coming
Yeah,
in and
and
leaving, I was
leaving.
on the toll
Right,
road, and
right,
it's
right. Because when you got here, I did the driving.
like yeah, I didn't
And I
drive
got
while I
on the
was in
toll.
town,
I go ride on the toll for free.
so that part. Actually, if I had been driving my husband's car, I probably could have rode on the toll for free too.
You would have.
Because he has a disabled vet tag.
Mm-hmm. And that's probably what took so long. It was checking.
No, because I don't have a
Not
disabled
registered.
vet
No,
tag.
I'm saying they was checking for it.
Yeah, I don't have a disabled vet tag on my car, but he does on his car. And I think on the other car, he's got two cars in his name. I got three cars in my name. Do we got that part. 5 cars.
It was glorious, but it only lasted the one night.
Yeah.
See,
Hey, you
I
just have
just
to be
woke up
be thankful for what you got.
from a nap, so that means I'll be up for the rest of the night. Oh
Oh
my
Lord.
word! So that means I could turn you on tonight because I know you going live tonight. You gonna be up all night.
I still want to do it all night live.
All night live. You have to let
Mhm.
me know ahead of time so I could prepare. I could take a nap, so I
Yep.
could be up all night. That'd be easy to do. It's a piece of cake.
Yeah, I don't know why I want to do it, but I do. It don't
Well,
make no
we can do a
sense.
marathon.
I want to do it all night live.
Get off at 6 o'clock in the morning. That's when I go to bed anyway.
No, not at 6. Get off
Uh-oh.
get off when the sun comes up. I mean
6?
when it gets daylight, not the
6?
sun, but when it gets daylight. It'll be a little
6?
bit before that.
Hey,
I was
Tina.
up I was up this morning
6.
at 6. Hey Tina. Bailey, how are you? Hey
So
Nifty.
you're not gonna do it live until next Saturday.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Nifty. I will support your all-nighter. Ha! Ha! You must be at work. Want to hang out? Want somebody to hang out with you all night long?
Hey
Hey, Big Three.
J3.
When we
GS,
gonna
hey
do it all
Timu.
night live? Look, J3 say he for that.
The all night live.
Hey, D-Mood, how you doing? Those all-nighters can be rough. Well, actually, I mean, if we have enough people and everybody be crunk, then the sun will
Yeah.
catch us before we even realize it's been all night.
Yeah. A lot of times I'm up all night
Especially if we
anyway.
ain't planning it out.
A lot of times I am up all night anyway, so it
Right,
ain't no biggie for me.
right. I need to take a nap though.
I like this yarn. Let me show y'all this yarn. I probably showed it to you before, but I'll show you this yarn. And let me not show you this yarn.
We're gonna do it during the week or on the weekend.
It's called
Marisol. You son.
Yep. It
Looks like
is
this.
92% cotton
Oh,
and 8% polyamide.
oh, okay.
Um,
Mm-hmm.
and it's almost like it's braided.
Oh,
Can y'all see the texture on that?
yep,
You see it? It looks
yep,
almost like it's braided.
yep. It's a tight twist. It's real tight.
I think it looks like it's braided.
Inspiring everybody, but hello, everybody. Never used that yarn before.
I bought it from Webs. And it's a 3.
Okay.
Wait.
Is it hard to work with?
No. It's not.
Most it looks braided.
It feels really nice.
It
And
do.
yeah, and
What
it
you
makes
don't like about it?
I do like it.
Oh, I thought you said you didn't like it.
No, I like it.
Okay.
I like it, and I bought. It was on sale at Webs when I bought it, and so I got a bunch of it. I don't know how much I got really. But like this ball. I don't know how much it costs, but um, 360 yards in the ball, and I got 4 of them. Two
Hey,
purple,
Yarn Works by Lydia.
2 purple ones and 2 gray ones. And but it's like I don't know. Anyways, I should have balled this up before I start working with it because it's gonna be a mess. But anyways, I was gonna show you how it's working up.
Oh, I like that. I think I made a blanket look like that before.
But it's working up it's working up really nice. I like it a lot.
Mm-hmm. What's that gonna be? A shirt?
Maybe. I'm not really sure. It may end up being a scarf, um, or it may end up being a shirt. I'm not really sure. It just depends. Right now, it just depends on how it works up. Because I'm working at the long way.
Mm-hmm.
Um, because I wanted to see how the yarn will work up, and it's kind of stretchy.
Mm-hmm.
See, kind of stretchy.
Yeah, that's good.
It's kind of stretchy. So
That's real good.
I'm liking it quite a bit.
Yeah, it gives a little bit, you know.
Yep.
I love balls of yarn with lots of yardage.
I
Me
do
too.
too.
That makes up pretty.
It does. I'm really liking it a lot. So, um, and it's purple. I love,
Mm-hmm.
I love purple.
Mm-hmm.
So, but anyways, it's yeah, it is what it is. I like it. I'm glad I got it. I might order some more. Um, just I'll have to look at the site and see what the price is on it because it was on sale at the time. Because that's what I did. I went to the site and I looked at the cotton yarn that was on sale, and I just picked some to try them out.
Mm-hmm.
I just picked some to try them out. I didn't because I hadn't used any of them before, and so that part. Um, I really like that one. There's a couple others that I have that I haven't tried yet. So yeah. Okay. I finished the baby bird pads. Now I'm finishing the baby mittens and booties. I have never made baby mittens or booties.
Oh, that's fun.
What did you make of Ghost Granny? A triple stack of pumpkins today for my daughter. Okay. First time you made anything to stuff? Oh, didn't I show this last night? My amigurumis.
Yes, you did.
My amigurumis. They're right. They just right here. um, I used to when my kids were little. I would make them balls, like hacky sack size or a little bit bigger, tennis ball size balls, and they're nice. You make one half. You make it
Mm-hmm.
in half. You make it like a half a hat, and then you make
Mm-hmm.
the other half, and then you sew them together.
Mm.
And then here's the elephant. Did you see that, Charlotte? The elephant.
Mm-hmm. Yep, you showed that you last night too.
But Charlotte wasn't here last night, was she?
Yep, you
Oh,
showed it last night.
was she here last night?
Yep,
Oh, I'm sorry. My brain is not here, y'all.
it's all right. You showed it.
Now I knew I showed it last night. I just didn't know if they were here. I
Mm-hmm.
I like making the little animals and stuff. I'm gonna have a whole farm eventually.
Small for socks. She kicked them up right off. I know she did. She don't want nothing on her feet. I hate making booties. Never look the same. Uh-oh.
I love the stuffies. Oh,
Last night. Booties are so fun. Just a little bit of yarn and you have a heavenly gift. Yep. You get the blanket and the booties and the mittens and
now Charlotte,
yeah, you got a good set.
when I make socks, they
Uh,
match. But when I knit socks, they match. But when I crochet
you
socks or things like that, they never match. One's always bigger than the other. And I think it's because I'm
friends.
more I'm more of I'm a more consistent knitter as far as um my stitches. I'm more consistent with my stitches being the exact same size. Um when I first started making socks, I did the two at once method. Um where you knit two socks um at the same excuse me.
Mm-hmm.
You knit two socks at the same time on circular needles. And I did that one the first time. And what I found is that I don't like doing that. But only reason I did it is because when I first started knitting, not when I first started knitting, but when I was younger and I was knitting, I tried to make some mittens and I made one and I never did make the second one. And I was afraid that I was going to make one sock and never make the second one. So I said, I'm going to do them at the same time. Um, but one thing about the method I don't like, when you do the 2-at-1 method, it's not, um, how is it? You don't do one sock and then the other sock. You do front, front, back, back. You don't do front, back, front, back. You do front, front, back, back. And so you're working on one sock and then you're working on the other sock and then you're working on the same sock and then you're working on the other sock. And so it's kind of weird. You have to make your brain realize, yeah, they're on circular needles, so they have that cable in between them. And so you have to realize at all times you have to keep in mind whether you're on the front side or the back side of the sock. So it's like, so it's either front, front, back, back, or back, back, front, front. And you have to make sure you keep that in mind. And I was also doing it toe up, not torn up, but from the toe up. And there's probably videos out there of it. I was using a pattern, not the video at the time. Yeah, it could be confusing. And what I found is that I would much rather, one, I don't like making socks with circular needles. I like using double points instead. I feel like my stitches are more consistent on double points and I don't have gaps in the sides like I do on circulars. And so there's that. And then the other thing is it gets confusing. And so you keeping up with where you are in the pattern is much harder to me when you're doing 2 at once. But it does keep you from having that single sock syndrome where you just get one done and never get the second one done. I need to make some more socks too because it's getting to be that time of year. I like to make a couple pairs every year. I like to make socks out of 4-weight yarn instead of sock yarn. So that's it's thicker yarn. And I can wear them in my boots because I always buy my boots a size too big. So I can wear thick socks in them because it just feels better on my feet. But I just like really thick socks for for wintertime. And you
I
can wear
want
them.
to learn how to make socks crocheting instead of knitting.
I haven't figured out how to make them crochet and have enough stretch. Haven't figured out which yarn to use so that they have enough stretch when you
That
make
yarn you
the
got
crochet.
right there.
I don't know that even that'll be enough. What happens
Yeah.
is they get saggy. And I don't like saggy socks.
Oh,
You know how
right,
you don't want no saggy socks.
right.
Um,
I don't.
yeah, exactly. And with knit socks, you don't have to worry about that because for whatever reason, the knit
They
stitches
tight.
they stay tight. I've been telling myself one person. I never put them up. Crochet is my go-to. You know what, Gold Coast Granny, I didn't knit for years, for many, many years. I learned how to knit when I was really young, probably about the same time I learned how to crochet. And I didn't knit for years because it's so slow going. It was so slow going. But then when I went to college, one of my friends was a knitter. She crocheted and knit. And she showed me how to knit. I forget what it's called. Not Continental, the other. Because I knit Continental. but she showed me how to knit the other way, where you actually throw the yarn over. You do that to yarn over. I don't do that. And so she showed me how to do that. And when I learned how to do it that way, um, I got faster. And now I still don't knit that way. I still knit continental, but something about show learning how to knit by the other, is it English? I guess it's English. I don't know what it's called because I don't knit that way. But anyway, learning how to knit the other way um, increased my speed. And so after that, I started doing small projects. And that's what I was going to say. Do a small project. If you want to learn how to knit, do a small project like a washcloth or something like that. First of all, you'll find out the throw method. That's right. What you'll find out is that knitting doesn't take near as much yarn as crocheting to make the same kind of thing. And hey,
Hey,
how are you? Yeah, knitting doesn't take near as much
oh, I'm sorry.
yarn
We were going here.
as crochet does to make the same kind of thing. And if you make something small, you'll finish it. And so start with something small. There was a friend, a guy I follow, um, Backlash Fisherman. He crochets and he knits, but he only knows like one stitch.
Okay.
So everything he does with that one stitch. I mean, literally. And so when he knits, he only knits, but he knits corner to corner. And he started off doing like corner to corner washcloths knitting. And hey, Bougie Prepper. He
Hey, Bougie.
but he also does blankets and things now. And he does the one stitch. That's it. That's all he does. One stitch. Which I think is amazing because yeah, you can make so many things with one stitch. There's also a guy, I don't know if he's still around, who does only slip stitch crocheting.
Mm.
If you do only slip stitch crocheting, you can make some really cool, very flowy um, garments that look like they're knit.
Hey, Barb Brownlee.
Hey, Barb. So stop.
So, how was your day, Miss Peachnut? How are you? Hey.
Oh, it was interesting, and we just watched a movie, so I'm late because we had movie night, and
Oh.
yeah, I didn't know it was gonna last that long. I'm trying to put it on my channel. What is your title for today? What's the title?
We don't have
Monday
a
night,
title.
late
Monday
night
night.
with friends.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, so it was good. I got out in the garden. It was nice. The weather was beautiful. Y'all had
It
some good
was a
weather.
beautiful day.
Yeah, so it was good there too.
It was hot.
It was
Well,
hot
it
as
was
shit.
this morning. It was nice. I was out about 6:30.
Ooh, I
It,
bet it
it was
was.
it was really nice.
So that was about 70 degrees, early 70s. Did you plant some stuff?
I
Yeah,
want to.
it's a full moon, y'all.
Yeah,
It's
it
a
is.
it's a super
It's
blue
the
moon.
it's the super, yeah.
It's a super blue moon.
Yeah. It's that
Super blue moon.
moon. It's that moon that only comes every 13 years.
Something like that. It's a blue moon because it's the fourth full moon in the season.
Oh, okay.
or something like that. I read about it today. I'm like, this. Wait a minute, it can't be a full moon, blue moon. It's like, oh, it's usually there's 3 full moons in every season.
Hello, Matthew.
But if there's a
Hey,
fourth
Matthew.
full moon in a season, then it's a blue moon. And then it's also a super moon.
Oh, okay.
So,
So it's
hey,
supposed to be a
Matthew.
good time to plant.
You're supposed to plant things that fruit underground on a full moon, and you
Is
plant
that the
things
way it goes?
Yeah.
that fruit
I know that's
above
on top of the ground.
on a new moon.
Are we above ground or underground? You say underground is the full moon
Underground on a full moon and above ground on a new moon.
on the new moon. I get those confused. So we got it right now.
Baby, you check the Farmer's Almanac. I think it'll tell you.
I read it every year. And every year I get confused for some reason or another. Hi,
Mm-mm.
Shantae.
I always think root vegetables for a full moon. So onions,
Okay.
potatoes, um, turnips, radishes, rutabagas, anything that has like a bulb or root, carrot,
Mm-hmm.
parsnips, things like that on a full moon.
On a full moon. And then
Yeah.
everything else that grows above ground is on a new moon.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the reason is because on a full moon, let me get this right. The moon is going to the phase where it's getting smaller. And
Okay.
so
Right.
the underground part is going to get established. And on a new moon, it's going to a phase where it's getting larger. So the above ground part is getting bigger.
So the full moon makes anything growing underground bigger because of the effect it has on it by
Right.
being full.
It makes the roots and everything underground part grow. But
Oh,
look, first of all, I don't follow that.
but it's interesting. It's interesting also in the fact that most people a long time ago that's what they lived their life by because that was their science.
That was their way of the
Right.
Right,
science.
and it obviously
Right.
worked. It
Well,
obviously
the
worked.
thing is, I plant everything on every moon. And I don't keep up with what does best when. I just plant all the time, and some of it will grow and some of it won't, and I don't want to
Mhm.
worry about it.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I really do follow the moon cycles because so much of our lives follow the moon cycles. People don't realize it. They don't
Hmm.
realize it until you start paying attention. You really don't realize it. But the moon affects the tides. It affects the fluids in your body. Your body is so much water. It affects the fluids in your body, so it affects how you feel. And if you don't pay attention to it, then you don't know. But if you start paying attention to it, you'll realize that our bodies do follow the moon cycles.
Yeah, if you actually really and truly study it. Let's see here. Hmm. What in the world?
But I don't study it hard. I
For the
just
next 3 days, it's gonna be a super blue moon.
Well, I think that
What?
technically it was like at 4:45.
Hey, Lady
No,
Sky.
at 2:45 p.m. today was the depending on where your location is. But yeah, the moon will be full for the influence of the full moon is usually about 3 days before and 3 days after.
No.
Okay. Okay, Bob Brownlee, how you doing there, lady?
We're also in a retrograde. I know. Let me just tell you, 11 days without the internet. I know it was a retrograde. Thank you very much. You didn't have to tell me that.
Yeah,
when,
you did good though. Some people go crazy. Get off the
when
grid like
crazy
that.
stuff starts happening to technology and communications, you check and see if we're not in a retrograde. Because when
Your
Mercury goes
contact.
retrograde, communications goes crazy. Just saying.
More beans, more green beans going in here now. I tell you, I'm planting.
I need to do that today.
Keep them going.
I need to do that today because
When
I
you
don't have
go out,
none.
Okay.
I
one
don't have
bush,
none.
one bush. When you go out and one bush gives you three, and another one gives you two, you got to plant a lot of them to get enough to cook or put away. See, instead of getting one freezer bag, and as you get two or three a day, put them in the freezer bag. Get enough to put in to fill up at least half a freezer bag, at least a gallon. And then if you want to just go on and cook them, you go on ahead and cook them. But you have to put out more plants. So,
Now, I'm going to say when I planted the last time, and it's been a few years, but no, let's take that back. The last time I planted just regular bush beans, green
mhm.
beans, I planted, I want to say I planted 12. And
Were they enough?
I was picking them every single day.
Oh
Mhm.
yeah, that's
They was
nice.
just, I mean, they were giving. I was like, ooh. And then I went back like after 2 weeks, I went back and planted like 12 more.
There you go.
And
That's
I
what it is.
had so many green beans. I had green beans coming out my ears, and I'm like, I'm not doing this again. Now, last year I did yard long beans,
Mm.
and I
How
don't
did
care
they?
for
Oh, what was it about the yard long beans that you didn't care for? Hey, Duval.
I love the
Hey,
taste of green
Duval.
beans. I
Good
love
night,
the taste of
everyone.
green
Everybody.
beans. Hey, Duval.
Just walking, waking up, back to bed. See you tomorrow. Okay, good night.
Good night now. Get some rest.
Is
So
it
they
better
don't
if
taste
you
tender and
Serena.
nice like green
earlier
beans.
you saw Jeopardy? No, she didn't see Jeopardy. We don't watch
Serena,
Jeopardy. Miss
we're
Peach, you
not going
don't
to
watch
do
TV.
that.
Hmm? What's she talking about?
She getting ready. She getting ready to
She
get
asked you a
blocked.
question earlier and you didn't answer her. And then she asked uh uh uh
She getting ready to get
Gray,
blocked. She don't know. I'm not
she,
trying to play tonight.
she asked Gulf Coast Granny, would it be okay? Would it be okay for her to uh do it? Would it it's hard for me to explain.
No,
Was
and there's no explanation needed. I don't know
she
what
wanted
she's
to
on
go
going on about
Miss
tonight, but we're
Pamela.
not going to do it tonight. Okay, I'm not
Mm,
going to do it, Serena. We're not doing it. So
Oops,
stop right
sorry.
now, or you will
It's
be
okay.
blocked.
It's okay.
No, it ain't. I'm not
No,
tonight.
I'm
It ain't
telling
okay.
Gulf Coast Granny it's okay because she said, oops, sorry, y'all.
Oh, it's not you, Golf Coast Granny.
She say try because Gulf Coast Granny told her, try it, Serena. You got me over here giggling.
But the yard long beans, I
Yeah.
like green beans. I love green beans. I like them pretty much just lightly steamed. I love the
Mm-hmm.
flavor of them. Yard
Okay.
long beans don't taste like green beans to me. They taste similar, but not like it. The texture's not the same and the taste is not the same. And so I was wanting green beans.
So are they like tougher or
They're
not
not
as
tougher
tender?
or anything. They just taste different. They
Okay.
just taste different. They're not bad. Most people say, oh, they taste just the same. To me, they don't taste just the same. I think if I cooked them a lot more, a lot of people cook their beans a lot. I don't. I like mine barely steamed, barely. I like them very tender,
You like them crunchy.
and I mean, I like them. I pick them young, but I like them
Mhm.
hot, just hot. You
I
know,
like the block
Yeah.
just
part.
enough that they're cooked. But I
So
don't like them overcooked. I don't like them soft.
do you put butter or do you put onions and potatoes or what do you put in your green beans when you cook them?
If I'm gonna cook them with potatoes, I cook the potatoes until the potatoes are halfway done, and then I put the beans in.
Okay, so you do it like that.
Because I
Okay.
don't want my beans overcooked.
Okay.
I will put butter. I'll put onions in them, salt, pepper, whatever in there. Garlic. I love garlic in it. I like bacon in it. But like I said, I don't like them overcooked. So potatoes take longer to cook. It's like when I cook cabbage. If I'm gonna cook cabbage and put potatoes in it, I'm gonna cook the potatoes first, and then I'm gonna put the cabbage in when the potatoes are just about done because I don't want my cabbage overcooked.
I've never had potatoes and cabbage cooked together
You don't
before.
know what you're missing.
I've never had that before.
You
That
ever
sounds
had cabbage and potatoes cooked
Cabbage and
not
together
potatoes?
with some
not in the
sausage
same pot.
and some
No.
carrots?
Oh my
Word.
gosh.
Golf
You
course
put your
says that
potatoes
she's
up
had
and you
long
cook
beans.
them until they're about 3/4 of the way done. And then you put your cabbage in because you just want your cabbage to steam up. And you put the cabbage in there. Oh my God. It is some good eat.
Really? I
With
have
some
never had that
cornbread
before.
or put some sausage in there. Oh,
Uh-oh.
cook
Well,
the
you
sausage
telling me something?
first, then put
With
the
some
potatoes
bacon.
in, then put the cabbage in, and with some
Mm.
cornbread, I'll eat a whole plate.
Ooh,
Just
ooh,
go ahead and
ooh.
pile my plate up like
I'm
this.
gonna have to try that. I'm gonna have to swing that
Mhm.
on my honey. Gulf Coast says she's had yard long beans and she hated the texture. They are squeaky.
Mm.
Okay.
See?
Did she say squeaky? I've never heard that description before, but that sounds interesting.
Okay, frozen green beans are squeaky. You know, if you buy frozen vegetables, the green beans in them are squeak. They
Hmm.
squeak on your teeth. I cannot
Ooh,
stand them. Oh, I can't
okay.
stand it. Don't give me no frozen. If I get a frozen green bean, I'm gonna tell you, it's gonna squeak on my teeth. I don't like it.
Ooh, hey,
Mm.
Gulf Coast. Yes, well, that's interesting. That's enough for me. I saw it when I was going through, I get all these vegetable seed catalogs, as all of us should be doing about now, on my email. And I was going through because, of course, they're advertising selling seeds on sale, 30% off, 50% off on the seeds. And I saw these yard long beans. That's why I haven't tried these. I wonder what they taste like. I'm good.
I'm
I'm going to stick with this.
I'm gonna try the which one is the one that Nicole has? Is it the dragon tongue? She said
I've
that
heard of
one.
that.
I think it's called the dragon tongue. I
I've
want to
heard
try
of that.
that one. Like I said, I didn't care for the yard long, but you know what? Hey, I'm gonna try something new.
Mike says my mom used to cook veggies till the water was green and the veggies gray.
That
She was
part.
so cool to my mama. That was
I
my
can't,
mama.
I can't stand overcooked vegetables.
That was my mama. Brownie says yes, cabbage and potatoes with hot water cornbread. Gone girl, you sounding good.
That part.
I'm gonna have to try that. I got to ask my honey if he's had that before.
That's
See,
my
y'all gonna
dinner
talk
for
about food
tomorrow.
again. Yeah.
Yeah, who started that?
I don't know who started that. Where did that come from, y'all?
Oh no,
Mama
where that
did.
come from? We was talking
Mama
about
started talking about
crocheting.
food.
We was talking about crochet until somebody got up here and knitting until somebody came up here and started talking about food.
Must have been mama. She quiet now, but she knows she started.
Somebody said something about did you drop some seeds today?
But that was seeds. We wasn't talking about no food. But seeds.
Oh, that's when you start talking about green beans.
Yes, yes. I'm like, look. Look. My cupboard is not bare. This is going right in my cupboard, just like this. Everything ready. I'm gonna drop it too. I think I'm gonna try some melons that'll only take 45 days. I need to find something that will take 45 to 60 days. See if I can get some melons coming on. I have some out in the garden, but I
What kind
wasn't.
of melons?
I didn't do the real big ones this year because I didn't have the space for them. So I did the small ones, like the sugar babies and the what's the other crimson sweet. I didn't do the huge ones. So I'm thinking, who's somebody supposed to be sending me? I ain't gonna call no name. The
Oh,
what's that Mona is growing out there in her yard. The
That
Korean.
Korean melon.
oh, that Korean melon?
Yeah, I don't think they take a long time to
They don't.
produce. Okay, I really want to have some Korean melons going. So as soon as I get some seeds,
You
I'm
gonna
going
drop them,
to.
huh?
I'm dropping them. I'm gonna give it a try. Our first frost date is November
November
the
something. Yeah.
13th. The 13th.
And it
So
ain't gonna frost.
well, it's just one day. It's just one day
It's not
here.
even one day, it's like an hour.
Yeah. So I
The
can
temperature
cover it
drops
up
down for
and
like an hour. So you can throw
yeah,
a frost blanket over it and be
yeah.
good.
Because I'm still dropping sweet potato slips.
You are
Guess what?
so
Them
funny.
sweet potato slips. Look, you better start eating them leaves.
Oh, I
That
got tons of leaves. I got leaves to spare. Trust. So the leaves, I understand, are good.
They are. I cooked some today.
So was that your first time?
Yup, it was my first
So
time.
what it
I
tastes
got
like
a
now?
video on it. I've cooked them several times.
So you said
Green,
it tastes like spinach.
No, they
green.
kind of cook like spinach.
They cook like spinach, but they taste like greens.
They taste like green.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what did y'all put in them? I want to know. What did you
All
cook with?
I did was this is what I did. I'm gonna give you step-by-step instruction.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. What I did was I took a little bit of olive oil and put it in the pan. And then I already had my sweet peppers and my onions and garlic already in my little mixture because that's what I cooked this morning. So I had some extra. So I put that in there and sauteed it a little bit, make the house smell good. And then I took the rest of it, took the slips in there and dropped it in there. And I, moved it around a little bit. And then I took a little piece of butter and put up in there and put it in there. And then I put some seasoning in there and mixed it all up real good, put the top on and let it cook for a few minutes. And I was eating.
Uh-oh. So instead of my letting
Hey, buy you
the
sugar.
Hey, my
the
you sugar, 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 sugar,
hey
sugar, sugar.
by you, how you doing? So the deers coming, if they can get to it, so I can just clip back the part that the deers be putting their little mouths on and just go on and take it in the house and cook it fresh every day, just about. So I
And
got to
look,
get.
look.
I got so many
That's
of
what
them
I'm
out there.
thinking about doing. I'm
All I
thinking
want to say is
about
Mona likes sweet peppers and onions and olive oil and butter.
yeah, I
Because
do.
that's how she cook everything.
Yeah, I do.
Oh, that's pretty. That's a hot pepper.
It says it's a habanero, and
That
Yeah.
is not a habanero.
I'm scared to eat it because I don't even think I have habanero. I think this is a habanero, the one.
Habanado.
Habanada.
Yeah, I think that's what this is.
Did you plant habanado?
Yes, I did.
Hey, D Mood. Hey, Wanda
That doesn't
Carr.
look like
Hey,
a
D Lou.
habanero.
Hey, Wanda.
I didn't want
That
to
does
call
not
you
look
out,
like
D
a
Mood. You sent me
habanero.
something.
D-Moo said he sent you something.
Hey, Wanda.
I am so excited. You have no idea. I can't wait till
This
it
is
comes.
so pretty. I wanna taste it so bad.
What taste just a little piece of the
Taste
skin.
it. Cut the tip off of
Thank
it.
you, D Mood. Thank you.
I'm scared.
You ought to be
Like
scared.
nada. What's
Just,
nada? Nada,
just do a
nada
little bit.
habanero.
It does not look like a habanero. Does not.
I grew habaneros.
And I love them.
Love them. The
Yeah, I
flavor
grew them
was
last
so
year.
unique.
I was disappointed though.
Let you see.
Really?
You can tell by smell too.
Sometimes
Yeah.
you can.
It don't smell hot. You see, I got it all up in my face.
Why don't
So
you? Why
it
don't
might be the
you
habanero.
Why
Because I
don't
think
you
I did
cut the
do
tippy
just
tippy
I was
end
gonna say the
off
tip.
of it?
Do just the tip. Just a
No.
tiny piece
Why
of
don't
tip.
you take a toothpick and stick it in the tip of it
they open it and take a whiff,
and
you'll
then
know.
put the toothpick in your mouth?
I thought you were gonna
Habanero.
tell her to take a toothpick and stick it in her
Like this
nose.
shape like that. It's a hybrid. Oh, yeah. See, I could take
I'm
some
just
of
saying,
these and
who's
put
sending
it
me
in
messages this time of night?
pickle juice and pickle it. That's what I want to do.
Might say it look like a
Ooh,
novel.
you know what I did with my cowboy candy?
What?
So I made cowboy candy last year. Um, and I used jalapenos. And for whatever reason, I didn't think those jalapenos were that hot. But that it came out really super, super hot. And I'm like, I can't use this. So I took them and I took some baby dills. I had some baby dill pickles and I
Mhm.
sliced them and I put half of the dills and half of the cowboy candy and I put the juice from the dill pickles in it and let it sit. So now I have a sweet spicy dill pickle.
It's interesting.
So
Does it smell hot,
that is
Mona?
not a habanero.
Hey, Wanda Car.
See, everybody's saying
It's
habaneros
got
don't look like that. Okay,
oh,
stick the
But my
toothpick.
habanados didn't look like that
I
either. My
did stick it in
habanados were
there. I put
smooth.
it all the way in there. See?
Okay,
But
now put the tip of
I
that in your mouth.
put it in my
Oh,
mouth.
taste it
yeah,
on your
just taste
tongue.
it. Just on your tongue.
Any heat?
Nope.
Okay, see,
That's a bell then.
I've
That's
got some baby bells that look like that.
yeah, that's one of those. It's a baby bell.
Hey, Indiana Jackson.
Yeah, I've got some baby bells that look like that. Sure do.
Well, I seen it was fully red, and then when I went outside, there was a cat out there, so I hurried up and grabbed my peppers. Y'all ain't gonna be
Hey,
eating my
Indiana
food.
Jackson.
Hey,
D. Lou
perfect.
keeps
Hey,
saying,
Indiana
Mona, that's not a
Jackson.
habanero.
Oh wow, Felicia. Wonder if we could
How
pickle
perfect baking.
okra with that cowboy candy.
Okay, because you know the cowboy candy is sweet and hot. My cowboy candy came out really, really hot. I could not do anything with it. I'm like, well, I'm not throwing it away.
So what you
So
So
doing
I
with
can
it?
take this and put it in my pickle jar, huh?
Yep, yep,
With the pickle juice.
yep, yep.
don't pickle it, girl. Eat that thing. If
I
you
ain't
Okay.
gonna be able
see,
to eat it. Hey, Melissa P, how you
hey,
Hey,
doing?
Melissa
Melissa
P.
P.
That sounds great. 45 days.
What happened in 45 days?
I don't
You
know.
said something about 45 days.
I got the paprika
I
seed
did.
from Joe.
You
Oh,
said
I'm
you was
talking
going
about
to
growing
plant
some
something that
watermelon. Hmm.
for 45 days.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I want something that I can grow within 45 days, and I'm gonna look it up now because I need to go it and plant it tomorrow. Well, I'll paper towel it tomorrow or tonight and get it started. Because
I
this is
like
this
pickled
is
okra. I don't need the Bloody Mary.
You know what's good? Freeze dried
Yeah,
okra.
I'm gonna cook these with some eggs.
that's what Mike said. Be great with eggs and throw some onions in there too.
Y'all be
Oh
messing
my
up a
goodness!
perfectly good egg by putting stuff in it.
Oh,
I don't,
Nope,
girl,
I don't
let
want
me do that.
nothing in my
nope.
egg but butter.
No, mm-mm.
I
I
like
Nothing
my
start
but
out with
eggs
butter.
some
like
butter and
that.
put that egg down in there, 2 eggs, and scramble it lightly and throw some onions and bell pepper on top of that
Nope. Nope.
and some
Nope.
cheese.
Nothing but butter. Okay, I'll take cheese, but that's it.
Oh yeah, with some
Yeah,
cheese. That's what I had this morning for breakfast.
see?
I usually have cheese eggs almost
So
every day.
goat
I have
cheese would be good.
I usually have cheese eggs, but I don't put no vegetables in my eggs. I just have eggs.
So you get your
Okay.
eggs, you get your protein, you get your vegetables all in one.
I don't do vegetables. You know I don't do vegetables.
I'm just saying. I
Mm,
did.
but I do eggs. The incredible. You know what? Is that right?
I just make an omelet right there in the pan. Hold it to the side, fold it over, flip it on one side again, and I'm through with some grits. That's a good thing.
I ain't had no grits today. I ate
Yeah, no,
oh
I don't need them.
I took a potato. I took one potato and chopped it up in cubes, little
Hey,
bitty
Melissa
cubes.
P. Did we speak to you? Hi, did I
Yes, you
speak to
did
you?
speak to Melissa P.
Oh, okay. I have grits like at least 3 to 4 days a week. Golf
Yeah, I don't.
Coach Granny said, I like eggs cooked just about anyway. Hey, I hear you. I hear you.
And
At least
sometimes
let it
not cooked
cook.
at all.
Ooh, you eat a raw egg? Ew. Oh my goodness, you just make
Did
me
you just
sick.
say ooh? Wait a
I
minute.
said,
I used to
ew.
drink it.
Did you
I
just
used to
say
drink it.
ooh?
Don't make me sick.
I was gonna make omelet, but wife wanted scrambled.
I put egg yolks in my bone broth.
Mm.
Okay. But doesn't it cook
My
when you put
chickens
it in
don't
there?
strike though. I'm going to have to buy
Well,
some from
it
the store
doesn't.
so it
It
won't
doesn't. I
start
mean, it
wet.
gets warm. It gets hot, but it doesn't fully cook.
How your chickens? They on strike. What's wrong with them when they don't produce eggs? Gulf
Yep,
Coast.
I heard yum. Huh.
Chickens go on strike. I mean, they do have to take a break from time to time.
We have
Okay.
someone
So
named
you
Meat
ain't
Better
gonna want
said they
to
love
have
this
all them
channel.
babies.
You guys,
Hmm.
Say
there's
what?
somebody that says Meat Better. How you doing? Meat Beater. Love this channel.
Egg drop soup. Well, I don't use the white mic. I just use the yolk because the white cooks at a different rate. So I just use the yolk because the yolk, you can make over easy eggs and sunny side up eggs, and the yolk is hot, but it's not hard. I like a runny yolk.
Oh, you're a new subscriber? Subscriber? Okay.
Who?
Meat
Hey,
Beater.
meat.
PAUSE. They'll
Mhm.
get busy again when it cools off.
Mhm.
Yeah, the chickens do take a break.
Hmm.
Sometimes in the heat of the summer, sometimes in the cold of the winter.
Oh, so you have a new subscriber on your channel. This must be on your
Gotcha.
channel,
I'm not sure whose channel this is.
not mine.
Bella gave up. She walked over to the door. She stood over there for a little while. She looked at me and then she went, she said,
Is she that tired?
she just sat down. She gave up. She's like, you're not paying me no
No
attention. You're not going to
attention.
let me go outside. You're not going to talk to me. Oh, no, what's wrong with you?
So when it gets hot outside, like it gets like it is now, the chickens don't lay eggs. Is that right? Am I getting it?
It's
I don't know.
not that clean um of a breakdown. When I guess you could say
Mike, are you on my channel?
Mm. Mm-mm.
Jane Doe.
um
Let's see if I can
so
get him on
when
here.
when chickens get under stress, it can be from the cold, it can be from the heat, it can be from any number of things. They may stop laying if they're under stress.
Okay.
Um it may be that they've been laying for a while and their body needs a rest. So yeah.
Okay. Okay. So it's funny how they're just so smart and they can choose to not produce.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah. It's like any other living thing. Um when you're under stress, your body starts to shut down and go into survival mode.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And reproduction takes a lot of energy. So you're not necessarily going to use that energy for reproduction when you're
Thank
just
you.
trying to live.
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting everywhere but into mine.
What you trying to do, Mona?
I was trying to take care of the little visitor, but
Done.
amazing how people find you, isn't it?
Right.
I had to laugh. It really makes me sad.
Mm-mm.
It is what it is,
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
Gulf Coast Granny, they'll get busy again when it cools off. Yeah, that's what she said. Um,
Oh, okay. But in the meantime, you have to go to the grocery store, huh? Like the rest of
well,
the
it
chicken.
depends because a lot of people have a lot of eggs.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of times I mean, if you have a lot of chickens, then you can have a lot of eggs. I mean, each chicken produces about an egg
If
a
you
day.
eat a lot of eggs, yeah.
If you got 25 chickens, that's a lot of eggs.
Yeah,
If you're
yeah.
not selling them or giving them away, and they can store for quite a while. There are different methods to storing eggs.
Uh-huh. Bob
Um,
Valley said, looks like a hitchhiker up to no good.
that part.
Hey, Glenn, that truth. Am I saying it right? What y'all talking about? How you doing?
Glenn, the truth. What y'all talking about? We talking about chickens.
Chickens when they produce and when they don't produce. The
Yeah,
education of chickens when they lay eggs and when they don't and why. Because most people think chickens lay eggs all the time, but they
they
don't.
don't.
If
They
Poppy
don't.
hadn't taken all my eggs to his coworkers, I'd have plenty. Yeah, gotta watch that sharing thing.
Yeah.
So you can keep eggs sitting out for, if you don't wash them. I understand if you don't wash them, you can keep them what they call the bloom. Don't wash the bloom off. I'm learning. You can keep them sitting out. They'll last for a couple of weeks.
I don't know.
Is that right? Or who is that? We're talking to a Golf Coast
Gulf
Granny.
Coast Granny. Yeah.
Yeah. Hi, Nifty.
They other places don't other places outside the United States just do not refrigerate their eggs because they don't wash them. When you wash them, it takes off the protective barrier and it allows organisms to get inside them and then for them to spoil. And so, yes, that is true. I don't know how long they will last with if you don't wash them, or there's actually a process where you can wash them, but it's a certain process that doesn't break the barrier.
Well, Mike says you can freeze treat to help them stay cool, like frozen old vegetables. You talking about? We still talking about eggs, Mike?
He's talking about chickens.
Oh, freeze treat.
You can give them cool treats and
Oh,
to help them stay cool. Um, that part.
she says, Granny says, I kept mine out for a month before and they were fine. Okay. And I
Yeah,
floated them to be sure. Okay.
yeah,
Okay. So she checks them.
yeah.
So when you float them, you put them in water. Does that take the bloom off and you can still keep them out?
There's a certain pH the water has to be to keep the that barrier on them. I can't remember what it is. My supervisor's daughter raised chickens and she was telling us all about the whole process of it. But there's other things that you can do to preserve eggs too. Eggs can be frozen. Eggs can be water glass, and that will keep them. I think water glass will keep them up for up to a year. Um, so there's processes to use to preserve eggs for the long term. And if you are a person who has a lot of chickens, like I said, if you have 25 chickens and you're getting 25 eggs a day, and that's a lot of eggs. And so at some point you're going to have a lot of, um, a whole bunch of eggs. We kept, when we had chickens, when I was growing up, when we had chickens, we had a refrigerator in our garage that was just for eggs. And so we may have 12 dozen eggs in there at any given time.
So
Hey, GT.
I have 11 chickens and usually get 8 to 10 a day. That's a lot.
Yeah.
Yes,
Most,
yes, Nifty. You can call me Mona if you would like. Or Sifting some soil, whatever floats your boat.
Melissa say
Um,
my bed is still
what
I have a
green.
scarf on
been a
my shoulder.
long growing season here.
Oh,
Just started getting warm. Okay.
I forgot the ladies. What's the lady's name? Mona,
ooh.
the lady who does all the canning and the homesteading.
Homestead Heart.
Homestead
Yeah,
Heart.
Homestead Heart. Yeah, that's who you. That's the channel you need to go to, GT Junior, to find out how to keep your eggs.
So Melissa P, what is your grow zone, please? You said that it's been a long growing season here. You just started getting warm. What is your grow zone? If you put fresh washed eggs in oil, they would last 50 years? Huh?
If you do what now?
If you put, this is from Mike, if you put fresh unwashed eggs in oil, they will last 50 years.
Okay,
Real truth?
I don't know.
I'm asking Mike. I want to say real truth to him. I mean, that's good to know. GT was the one who said he needed a way to save his eggs. Well, Mike just told you, GT. Put them in some oil.
Check out Homestead Heart's channel, GT Junior. She's got a lot of information on eggs. A lot.
Time traveling Tarot, how you doing?
So all you guys like poached egg, Melissa and
I love eggs.
Gulf Coast Granny. I used to eat poached egg. I think I used to eat that a long time ago.
I love poached eggs. I haven't poached any in a while, probably a couple of years now, but I for a while there I was eating poached eggs every day. I go through cycles of how I want my eggs cooked. Like the other day I was like, I do not want another scrambled egg. You know? It was like, okay, just fry it, you know. But yeah, I go through cycles of I don't want it this way, or I do not want another boiled egg. I do not want another boiled egg, but yeah.
Preppers will store eggs in buckets of oil. Okay, Mike. I've never heard that. Not that I knew about a lot about eggs in the first place. But I'm entertaining getting some 1 or 2 chickens because I tell you.
Time traveling tarot. Hello.
Hello, time traveling tarot.
Wow, all three of us said it different.
How is it pronounced?
Tarot.
Tarot.
Yeah.
Mike says, I don't know how I feel about eating a 50.
Yeah, that part.
You know,
But you know, there's fermented eggs and there's pickled eggs and there's all kinds of things that people eat.
Pickled eggs is good.
I've never had a pickled egg.
Oh my word. Oh, it's good.
You know, I have some pickle juice in there. I think I'm gonna boil an egg and put it in some pickle juice and see how it tastes.
I have never had a pickled egg.
Oh, they good. They good.
Never had a pickled egg. It just does not appeal to me.
I'm thinking you're right, Mona. They're good because I've taken a boiled egg and cut it up on my salad and put like some vinaigrette oil on it or some Italian oil on it. It's got to be the same taste.
It's good. It's the same thing. It's good.
Yeah, no.
Yes.
My eggs turn black.
Yeah, no. Hard-boiled eggs have the most protein. The oil stops oxygen from turning the eggs. My chickens, they make good friends. They'll tell you business and they're good listeners. I have coffee with mine every morning. Okay.
So Mike said something about they turn black and stink like bad cheese. What you saying? The eggs once they set in the oil?
Those are those. What do they call those eggs? The ones that are they're not even really. They're eggs. What is it called? Google 100-year egg. Oh, what are those things called? Oh, I can't remember what they're called. Mike, you know what I'm talking about? Yeah, that's the one I'm talking about. The ones that are black, but they're halfway developed. They're a fertilized egg. They're halfway developed. They're black, and yeah, it's like a embryo.
Okay, I just read what Golf Course Coach said. Thank you, Mona. I think I didn't know that that was from her, but yeah, they make good company, huh?
Yep.
Okay, have the most protein. Melissa says they have the most protein. Google 100 years. Those Asian eggs. I've never had an Asian
Those I forget what they're called. They have a name.
fertilized eggs called what? Balut?
Yeah, that one. The balut. Yeah, you look that up.
I don't know. Do I really want to look? I don't need to stop eating eggs now. Maybe I need to stop right now.
um, you will not.
Oh, we playing dominoes with the wife. Awesome.
You would not.
Golf Course said I had one egg go bad. I went to crack it. It exploded in my hand, and the
Oh, I
smell
ain't
made
think
me gag for
that.
hours. It was the most
Oh,
horrific thing
I haven't
I've
had
ever
an
done in
egg
my
that
life.
was
I've
Oh my
had.
God.
I know what a bad egg is like. We've had
I've
those.
had
You know,
that.
when you have chickens on occasion, you get a bad egg.
Pickle eggs made with pickled beet juice is delicious. That's what Bob Brownlee says. Glenn,
The
that
chickens
truth
get
says I'm
old
54 and I
sometimes.
haven't had an egg that I was eating when I
What?
was a child.
Link.
When
Oh, we
happened?
don't do links over here.
Yes,
We don't do that over
17.
here. Time traveling tarot.
What does that mean? When chickens get older, sometimes they change sex.
We
They
eat
do.
those
I,
in my house. Oh Lord.
I watch
oh
many
my
Asian
gosh. Hey
channels
Zach.
and they eat those balut
Hey
eggs.
Zach.
Hello,
Yeah.
Zach. So
I
what is
don't
a
know.
balut?
I don't know that I could eat the balut.
Let me look and see what that is. I'm not gonna get sick, right? Y'all not, I'm not gonna be like not able to eat tomorrow.
I don't know if it depends on how strong a stomach you have. I
Is
have
it gonna be
never,
that nasty?
I've never not been able to eat.
It'll take me out for a minute. Let's see here.
I think I'm gonna have to frog this because I don't think it's gonna be enough.
What?
It's not gonna be enough yarn to do this last row I'm trying to do
Last row on what?
on this scarf I'm making.
Oh,
Oh, it's just a duck egg that's been allowed to fertilize been allowed to develop for a period. So it's almost a chicken before it, ooh, so you eating like a baby.
it's yeah,
Okay, let
yeah,
me turn. Yeah,
yeah.
that's enough.
And then it's like fermented or something.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say it's gross, but
It's part it's half chicken
it's
and half
partially
chicken.
developed.
Yeah.
But I've seen people eat them and they say they're good.
Glenn, that truth says it's gross.
Melissa
If
is
there's
in
if
Grow
there
Zone
isn't a
9.
rooster in a flock, sometimes a female hen will take on rooster characteristics and even crow. Wow.
Okay.
Whoa.
You'll find that in a lot of animal species.
Wow. Zone 9. Okay, Melissa, that explains your long growing season. My Zach, hey Zach, what you say? My thumb is thumbitis. Is that what you're trying to say? Mediterranean climate, fog at night. Okay, Melissa. I love Mediterranean climate.
That is
So
so.
Golf Coast says she's in 9 as well, Melissa.
Gulf Coast is in she's on the Gulf Coast.
Zach say my thumb
No, she's
is
not.
throbbing from
She in
last night. I
Mississippi.
bruised it. I'm
She
sorry to hear
is
that,
on the
Zach.
Gulf Coast.
Oh,
Why you say she not?
Well,
is
I don't know what.
Mississippi
I hope your
cold?
thumb gets better, Zach.
Mississippi is on the Gulf Coast.
Oh, okay.
You didn't.
No, I didn't know.
Yeah, you did.
No, I didn't know that.
You just weren't thinking about it.
Golf Coast says South Mississippi.
Yes.
Look, I always think of Florida being the Gulf Coast.
Well, Florida has two coasts.
Um, one on one side, one on the other side.
Yep. But Alabama, Florida, Mississippi,
You type it on the phone, and
Louisiana,
sometimes you hit enter
Texas,
before you hit
all on the Gulf of Mexico.
Zach. It ain't that kind of channel. Don't worry about it. You take care of
Texas
your
is on
phone.
the
Don't
Gulf
leave it
Coast too.
together.
Yeah, you right. I know Texas is on the Gulf Coast. I ain't thinking about yeah.
Yeah, that part.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. You said your ex is a Filipino, was a Filipino, and it gross. I've never been that hungry because the way that they eat, Gwen. I understand. Some
Philip-
people.
Hey, Harvey, Container Gardener.
Hey,
Yeah,
Harvey.
some
I ain't even
cultures,
see.
I don't see her, but hi,
I missed
Harvey.
it.
some cultures eat things that we don't eat.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Right.
and
There's
just
some
because
things we eat that they don't eat.
that's right, and just because we don't eat it, don't mean it's not good to
Right.
eat. It just means that
We
we
don't
don't
eat
eat it. That
So
part.
Glenn, that truth, you're from Mississippi.
Who? What?
Glenn, is it Glenn that truth?
I'm
He's
sorry.
they're from Mississippi.
Oh, I'm sorry. I got behind. South Mississippi. Texas is on the Gulf Coast too. Yep. You know, it's a blessing that you've never been hungry. Glenn, that truth. Um,
Oh, congratulations, Harvey, the container gardener, on your fig tree that you got from T-Nog and how well it's doing and all the figs that you've gotten in this first year.
nice.
That was so nice. I know you're excited.
I have
I
two
was
because
excited for you. I have figs on my tree. I talked about it last night. They are new fig trees, and they were just a stick, and they've been in a container for May, June, July, August, 3 months, and they are about 3 to 4 feet high, full of leaves and full of figs.
Nice.
Yes.
My figs are not getting ripe yet.
If you know you have up to 3 months. Once you see them come on, the knots come on up to 3 months.
There's tons of figs on my tree. Tons
When did you
of figs.
first notice a fig being formed on there?
I don't even know.
Was it
I
like
can't
a
remember.
month ago,
It's longer than a month. It's been longer
2 months?
than. So
They
yeah,
have them to the first frost. They'll be, once the weather cools down some more. Like I said, this week is a good week to plant because it's going to get hot again in about maybe 4 more days. So go on ahead and get stuff started, get in the ground or in a grow bag or a container, and get those seeds out there if you started from seeds. And they're going to give them a chance to take off before it gets too hot again. If the heat's coming back. That's true, Felicia. I've been hungry and no one around me goes without food now that I'm not hungry anymore. That's
that
very
part. It's
good.
a blessing. I tell my children all the time, you ain't never been hungry. Not a day of your life have you ever been hungry. You better count that a blessing.
Mm-hmm.
Because there are people out there who have been hungry. And then when you get hungry enough, you stop saying what you want to eat.
Exactly.
One thing I can say for sure, I will not starve because I'll eat it. I'll try it. You ain't gonna there ain't much you gonna put in front of me that I will not eat. I may not like it, but I'm gonna try it.
Well, Glenn, that truth says she loves this channel.
Thank you.
Felicia.
Thank you. Bella, what are you doing? You want to go outside?
I tell my younger kids too
Okay.
that they are picky divas. My fault, but I tell them all the time, you never been hungry.
Elizabeth, Bella, yeah.
Yeah, I agree with you, Melissa. That was like, man, I looked and saw that. I had to turn my phone off. I did not need to stay there.
One thing about air layering, Harvey, is that air layers are the age, whatever age of the tree, the limb that they're on, they're that age. So it's not like starting um, from scratch. It's not like starting from new. So once you get an established air layer, yeah, you can have fruit really soon because it's that age already. It's
Yeah,
all that it's already mature enough to be producing.
I was gonna go out earlier today, but I got busy on the phone with stuff, so I've got to get out in the morning and do some air layering.
I need to do some too because my husband bought me a full-on kit for my birthday, and I have all the tools for grafting and air layer and everything. And I'm like, girl, you need to get to it.
So I can air layer now, or do I
Yeah,
need to wait? Because I
now
still
you
got
can air layer. Now I know some people say, wait, no, you can go on ahead and air layer.
You can air
Yeah,
layer anytime,
yeah.
really,
It just
but
depends on the if the sap is going down, it's gonna take it longer. If the sap is
take
still up, so just go on ahead and do it now because once it starts going down, it will take a longer time. You just have to leave it on there longer.
one as long as your plant is actively growing,
yeah,
you're
it's
good.
actually growing.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
good to air layer.
Now,
You don't
now
want to
when
try
the
to air
leaves
layer
start
when it's
falling,
when it's dormant. You don't want to try to air layer.
And
no.
I never seen it go dormant.
Which one is that you trying? Oh, is it a
Calamande.
citrus? Yeah, citrus trees. Yeah, you can pretty much so do them. It's just that it will still slow the growing process down because of the cooler weather. So you don't want to do it. I mean, you can still do it when it gets cooler and cold, but it's gonna stay on there for a while.
But your tree is big enough that it's probably not gonna bother it that much. I
Yeah.
mean, you
Plus,
just
you have a long growing season than we do.
I got a picture of what that thing looked like in 2020, and I had trimmed it back. And baby, I'm like, you know what? I need to trim that thing back just like back in 2020.
I've got two. I need to do a video. I've got two calamandins from seed from the ones you sent me. It's not producing flowers yet, but they're looking good.
Okay.
All right,
They're
then move.
about
That means you got some sweet potatoes down in there.
they're probably about 2 feet high. Yeah, probably about 2 feet high, maybe a little bigger than that.
Mm.
Hmm. Yeah, the Gulf Coast is balmy too. That's right.
Yeah.
So D move. When did you plant your sweet potatoes? When did you plant the sweet? I mean the slips.
You don't understand what we can feed ourselves, and it's more beneficial to our health. Glenn, the truth, you don't understand what. Oh, balmy. It's a nice word for it. Yeah, that balmy.
I wish it was balmy here. I'll take that any day.
Balmy.
So you
I,
guys. Oh, she
I,
said the previous post. What was the
uh,
previous post? Oh, you did your slips in May. Okay, yeah. You're gonna have some nice slips and they're gonna be plentiful. Plentiful.
I've been to the Gulf Coast. It's balmy. I found a flower on my sweet potato vines this morning. Oh, I love sweet potato flowers. They're so pretty. They're just so pretty. I love them. I did a video about it. It's so funny. Once I'm out in my garden and looking at stuff, I'll start going, "Oh, that's so pretty!" Like today, I almost did a video on the flowers on my tomato, and I'm like, nobody cares that you have a flower
Yes, we
on
do,
your
because a lot of
tomato.
people not getting flowers on their tomatoes because it's so hot. And the season is just crazy right now.
But I got, the tomato that I got from the grocery store that I took the seeds out of. It's got a flower on it, and I was so excited. Actually, two of them. I saw another one today, and I was like, "Oh my goodness, this one's got a flower too!" I was like, "I should do a video."
It's
Nobody,
Christmas time.
nobody really cares.
Oh
Nobody
my.
really cares.
Yes, we do, because a lot of people, like I said, are not getting flowers.
Y'all hold it down for a second. I need to let Bella out.
Jane Doe says beautiful scarf, Mona. You about
It
finished?
is pretty. Did you
Frogging
have
it
to
now.
take it out? What are you doing? Are you fogging it,
Yeah.
Mona?
What happened?
It's not enough yarn.
Oh,
Oh. Moon says, D Moon said,
Not
you did a
nowhere near
video.
enough.
It is in my garden. It is something just jumped. I'm sorry,
is
D
it
Moon.
enough yarn to make just a flat scarf and not a ruffle one?
No, oh, I'm not. I'm just taking this road that I started. I
Can
just
you
add,
put like another color, like a solid color for that
no.
last row?
I have another ball,
Oh, okay.
another scan to I'm gonna roll up and do that. I
Oh, okay.
don't want to add it twice. I just added this to it. I don't want to add twice in one row
Oh, okay.
on the
So
end
you
row.
posted a video today, D Moon. I'm gonna look it up right now. Looking it up right now.
I'll be right back.
Let's
Show
see
the sweet
here.
potato flower.
I didn't
Yeah.
get an alert. Well, let me see if it's up here. I didn't get an alert for your
Oh,
video.
you didn't?
Not for D Moon. Did you you uploaded one today
I
too,
saw
Mona?
it. I saw it.
Oh, I'm up to 9 hours ago. 11 hours ago. Oh, it was 11 hours ago. Let's see here. Oh, his fig tree is gorgeous. Your figs are large. Mine are not that big. Growing garden update. #3 for Grow Zone 7B 19 August 2024.
Just
Your fig
about
tree is
complete.
7 feet tall, D Move. Whoa.
Thank you, GT.
Is your fig tree in the ground, D Move?
Most of the
Oh, that's a big fig tree.
I
You
did a
guys, you
video.
get a chance, check out D Move, DMOOD video of today. Wow. Okay, Gulf Coast, Brandon, you said you did a video once on your red sunflowers, and how beautiful it was. I didn't care if anyone else liked it. Well, I'm gonna check it out and I'll let you know. I'm sure we're gonna enjoy it.
Of course.
Yeah, I see what you say. GT Junior says, "Oh, you saw that, Mona, huh? When you said the scarf looks nice." Okay, D moves up great. Okay,
Did Demu say his fig tree was 7 feet tall?
7 feet tall. He's showing
It
it's
must be
gorgeous.
cousins with mine.
It's gorgeous,
Mine is huge. Mine is at least 10 feet tall,
and it's loaded with figs. Oh, look at the
and
flowers.
it's
The
got
flowers are
figs
pretty.
all over it.
Red marshmallow flowers are gorgeous. That's beautiful. Hey, Abias, how you doing? He said
Hey,
hello.
Queen.
Yeah, I'm biased.
Golf course, have you tried fresh figs off the trees? Because I didn't like them until I grew my own.
I meant to get my glasses. I'll be right back, y'all. I said that before. I meant to get my glasses.
Oh, look at your bay leaf. Look at your bay leaf. For 5 years? Okay. Oh, okay. Ooh, look at the pumpkins. Oh my goodness.
I have a very important question to ask.
Purple Patch Crew. Ha! Yeah.
Professional in the house. I have a very, very important question. How can a person who can't see lose their glasses?
Easy.
It's, it's not that the glasses are lost, it's just that person can't see the glasses where they at.
No, they lost. They gets lost. I mean, I
Oh,
have them. I have them, but they gets lost. I have missed. I have been late on so many occasions because I couldn't find my glasses.
I hate when I can't find my glasses.
It's like, but you can't see.
Mm,
Why you even take them off?
because you be trying to see other stuff.
Well,
Or the
I
stuff
can't
that
see.
you're looking at, you don't need your glasses. That's just like I was playing the game on my phone. I took my glasses off so I can see it, right? But yet I got up and went over to put the dishes and stuff up and wash dishes. I still didn't have my glasses on. I was like, well, how am I gonna wash dishes and I can't see? Let me give up. Like, okay, look.
I mean,
Yeah,
it makes. I guess it makes more sense now than it did back in the day because now I actually can see to read.
yeah,
I, any kind of close work, I don't need my glasses for.
right,
I only need my glasses for middle
well,
distance and long distance,
right.
but not for close work anymore. So I guess it makes more sense now. But even when I couldn't see up close without my glasses, I was losing them.
Somebody say she love your hair.
My hair?
Yes.
Thank you. I'm biased. I
Baby
just
be on
twisted
top of
it.
my
I mean,
head.
it's just single. What is it called?
Look, say they be on top of your head.
What is it called? They're just single twists. Uh, that's not what they're called.
Two strand twist.
No, they're not two strands. Comb coils.
Oh,
But I don't use a comb. I just use my fingers. Uh, finger coils. That's what it's called.
Dimu, let me ask you a question. Did you just take a cutting from that? You said the fig tree is from a cutting. So did
That's
you
someone
take that
said.
cutting and just stick it in some soil, some regular soil, and let it root? And that's how
Japanese
you did
pumpkin
it?
seeds. It takes about 45 to 50 days. Start fruiting. Ooh,
She
I
said, "What?
ate two pears.
I've tried them before. I killed my fig tree. I sort of killed it.
Apple trees that really started growing. It's growing.
I know. Your glasses be on top of your head and you can't find them. I'm really bad about putting my glasses under my pillow. So I'll lay down in the bed and I'm reading, and then I'll take them off and I'll stick them under my pillow, and then they'll fall behind the bed, and then it's that's all she wrote because by the time I realize what I did with them, It's like, where did I put my glasses? Why didn't I put them on the nightstand? I always put them on the nightstand, and then I'm looking and they're not there, and then I'm looking in the bed, and I'm looking under the pillows, and I'm like, well, did they fall behind the bed? And I'm looking under the bed, all of that, and then they'll be in the bathroom. They want to be. I wouldn't have put them under the pillow. I thought I put them under the pillow, but really I didn't. I took them off when I washed my face, and yeah, it's crazy. It's just crazy. I have 3 pairs and I can't find one. I probably have at least 10 pairs of glasses around here. They don't all have the same prescription in them, but I can see in all of them. So that part, because I just do. I keep my old glasses because I might need them. I used to donate them, but yeah, something happened back in 2020, 2019, and
I do it all the time.
so yeah.
Are you okay? Yeah, I'm okay. Girl.
Gail, I sent you some of those Japanese
I am
pumpkin seeds. It
sleepy.
takes about 45 to 50 days to start fruiting.
Okay, thank you, D-Mood.
That's all.
My question to D-Mood, all these trees that I'm seeing, all these fig trees I'm seeing, did you take most of them from a cutting and just stick them in the ground and they grew up like that? Because I hear so many people say they've had problems with just sticking them in the ground and sticking them in a container of soil and they don't work out. So I'm seeing when you have a lot of fig trees, those small ones that's in the ground, are you saying you just took a cutting and stuck it in the ground and they grew like that? Oh, you got the cuttings here. You already asked the questions. Got the cuttings from last February, started them indoors in cocoa coir. Okay, soil until roots came. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I got some cocoa coir right there.
Now I did mine. I took my own cuttings and I put them in water. And it took a long time. It took probably 3 months, maybe longer, for them to start putting out roots. And that was just for the roots to start budding. It took that long. But eventually, yeah, that part, unbiased finger coils. But eventually they did, and I've got maybe 4 or 5. Y'all saw it in the video of them that rooted. But they're in small containers, like big, long, but small.
Oh, okay.
Containers. I bought some small containers for that reason. Containers about this big around, and they're probably a foot long.
Okay.
The containers that I bought.
Wow. Wow. And he's got a bunch of Korean medals. I'm looking and I'm like,
good night, Melissa.
I cannot wait.
Thank you.
Good night, Melissa. Thank you.
What the Korean melon smells like. Good night, Melissa. Thanks for being here.
I mean, he's just got tons of them. You can eat Korean melons almost every day, Mona, right?
What do they taste like? What do they? What?
Mona, what they taste like?
What it tastes like?
Korean melon.
It tastes like it's something like a cucumber. It's a sweet cucumber.
You said cucumber and what now?
She said a sweet cucumber. Like a pickle?
A cucumber and a sweet melon.
All I know is it's crunchy and it's sweet. Like a cucumber.
Look at that smile she got when she talking about it.
Yeah, because guess what? I got about 4 or 5 of them out there that's getting ready to turn yellow in a little bit. I done forgot who I'm supposed to be sending some to.
Y'all are talking about something that is so deep that I don't know if y'all understand.
Oh.
Tastes like a cucumber and sweet melon. That's what he said.
Stop. What?
Dima said he posted a video of how he got from the root.
Okay, I'll watch that tonight. Thank you, Dima.
I don't want the tahini. I want it straight up with the doggone melon. I don't want to add nothing to it. I
A
want it
cucumber.
straight up.
I need some seeds. Who got seeds
For what?
Seeds.
for the
Cucumber.
Korean melon?
How do pickles enjoy a moment? Oh, I want some seeds, Mona.
Make an
Is that
Asian
possible? Yeah, I'm gonna
salt
make that
for the
possible.
Korean melon.
You can get some seeds. You can get
You
some
got
Terry,
seeds.
Korean melon seeds, Mama?
Huh?
You got melon seeds too?
I need some Korean melon.
Yeah, trying to think. Uh,
You
where I
want
put
some seeds too, GT? I need some
yeah,
seeds.
yeah. GT wants some seeds. Mona.
D-Moo, I
Mona.
need some seeds.
Yes, indeed. GT, we can make it possible.
What is
Korean
Asian salt?
melon.
GT Golf Coast, what is Golf Coast says GT,
What
what
is
is
Asian
Asian
salt?
salt?
Look, read the chat. What we supposed to be reading, Glenn the Truth? I thought Mona might have a few to share with me. I do, GT. That's why I said I'll make it possible.
Is it the same as the golden crispy melon?
A golden crispy.
Korean melon.
Uh,
Korean melon. Oh, that one's different. Korean
Alicia,
melon.
email your address.
D-Moo? Who said
Yeah,
that?
D-Move.
Okay. Got you.
She
You know
said,
they ate your grape leaves? Ate your grape leaves?
yeah.
Man, I know
Look,
you were heartbroken.
live is over. I know she gonna be done drop that email address.
It's right there. There it is right there. FR Humphrey
It's
Creates.
already up there. It wasn't up there already.
No, FR Humphrey Creates at gmail.com.
I'm so sorry to see what they did to your grapes, D-Move. I mean D-Move. My goodness. My deer don't bother my grapes, thank God.
My grapes are not doing nothing this year either.
Mine are doing something in spite of the fact that this is the fourth time I went out there today and my grapevine is back on the ground. But it's got
I'm
the stuff still on it.
mine might be doing something, but I'm afraid to go over there because it's too Duval got me scared to go out in my garden.
Really?
Because she
Yeah,
got
got all
some
them
grapes
critters
out
and stuff
there on
in her.
her.
She got all them critters and stuff, creepy crawlies in there.
What did you say?
Who
You
what?
know what? Glenn the Truth talking about read what he say, read the chat or something.
I'm trying, but I'm not seeing. I'm trying, but I just got my glasses on, so
Y'all are talking about, I read that. Y'all are talking about something that is so deep that I don't know. If y'all understand, love it, confirmation.
love confirmation. Okay, I don't understand.
Okay, I don't understand what he talking about.
It's Asian read the chat. I did. Thought Mona might have a few share with me. Darn dear, very
I
sad.
have 8 to 10 pairs. You have 8 to 10 pairs of what?
Oh, you okay, Mike?
Okay. Please read what I said. Okay, I'm trying to understand what you're saying, Glenn. Could you rewrite what you said?
I want some passion fruit.
I got some growing, but I don't know if it's
Hey,
gonna do
be careful
nothing.
stumping that baby toe. You know I done broke mine over here.
I want some passion fruit. I'm looking
You
at
didn't
his
break your
passion
baby
fruit.
toe, did you?
No,
No.
next to the baby
The one
toe.
next to it, right?
Yeah.
I don't know if I can grow passion fruit here. Can we? You say we can grow passion fruit in 8A?
It's native.
Okay.
It's native. We called them
I am going.
maypops growing up.
You know, my honey told me it was maypop because I showed it to him. He said, "That's maypop." But I
That's
didn't think he knew what he
J-pop.
was talking about.
It's native. You can grow it.
How it tastes?
I
Hello,
love passion
Gaseous
fruit.
World. How you doing?
It's kind of sweet and tart, but it's not much to it. It's
Really?
really not much to it at all. And the seeds are crunchy. They like pop in your mouth.
Oh, okay. Hey, it's grandma's world.
Okay, I'm
Damn.
having a hard
My
time with
first
it.
time here. Passion fruit has such a pretty flower. That's what Gulf Coast says. Well, I may just grow up for the flower, even if I don't like the fruit. I've got to try it and see.
Passion fruit has such a pretty flower.
It is beautiful. It is
Tastes like
absolutely beautiful. Hey, Gamma's World. It's Gamma's World. I brought an Asian melon about 2 weeks ago. It was so good. I messed up the seeds. Oh, Bella, stop. I just I was thinking about making a video about seed saving because when I cut that honeydew melon, I'm like, I'm gonna save some of these seeds.
oh, we don't even give out the link, D Move. You ain't gotta worry about that, baby.
What's wrong?
Be all
Don't
right.
forget who you let up on your trolls are putting. Oh yeah, that part. Yeah, we don't give out the link.
This is how we cheat this country.
This is how we cheated this country. Okay, I've never heard of an Asian melon. I was just looking it up a little bit ago. Um, there's Bella's barking. I need to go get her before she wakes somebody up in the houses that live near me. I'll be right back.
Clinton some
Well
store,
said.
F.R. Humphrey, Georgia Peachnut. Have any of you read what I wrote about my plants and vines? No.
Who was asking?
Serena. Want to
I
know.
read everything that you wrote, Serena, but you're asking the same questions that you've asked over and over and over again. Um, I can't answer your questions because I don't know
How
the
is
answers.
it's like first you in cucumber. How do pickles and she's with all these jokes.
No, she was asking about her stuff that only has male flowers that don't have no female flowers on it. What can she do to make them flower? You've asked those questions before. The answer's still the same.
They're
But you
using
know
people who
what?
think you picture make them wave at you. What?
Well, you know what? That's fine.
They using people you they using people you think wait. Where did he go? You think
People
picture
you think you put,
them
yeah,
waving.
picture and make
Oh, they
them
using people pictures that you think
what you
that you
think you
might know.
know. Yeah,
Make
we've seen that.
waving.
Dima, we've seen that. We've seen it happen. We've seen it actually happen where they've used profiles of people that we thought you knew, and it wasn't them, and
Yep.
they're not real people. Yeah, we know.
Yep.
So the people who are allowed to come up are people who we have
Send the link out
sent
to.
the link to. Well, we don't put the link in the chat anymore. I know people want us to put the link in the chat, but we don't do that. And then even then, before we let people up, we have to see them moving and alive, and it's a real person, not just a picture of a person, or
Right.
right.
That's why we strict over here.
Yeah. Yeah, you do have to be careful. You do have to be careful because there's a lot of people out here who are really trying to they don't have anything else to do other than
Expose.
to try to
Hey,
cause
Six Bows.
and so you do have to be very careful. Hey, Six Bows is back.
Yes.
You're gonna have to change her names from
I
Six
think
Bows to
so.
Six Bows and One Cat, or Six Bows and I don't know. I'm just saying.
I
Six.
know when I first met Charlotte, I tried to go up on her channel. She never did let me up. I was like, okay, she don't know me. That's why she ain't let me up. She never let me up. I was like, okay. But I still hung out. I still hung out. But I understood. I'm not changing my name.
She said she's not changing her name. Well, it's always gonna be Six Bows because she is Six Bows.
Right. And one. Ah!
Six Bows and one.
I was alive. I was on a live on Saturday. Next thing we was watching porn. That
It
was
was
terrible and
terrible and funny. Yeah, it ain't funny. It's terrible.
nope. It is. Especially when it happened to you.
Yeah, it's terrible. And it can happen so fast you don't even realize what's
You
going
realize what's
on.
going on.
And yeah, that part.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay,
Do
golf
like
coach Manny, I
do
just
like
want
I
to tell the
did,
members of the family.
panic and let everybody see what's going on.
That part.
Then you gotta delete the whole thing.
Well, you don't, but you
I did.
sometimes that's the best way is to just delete the whole thing. Yeah.
And saw folks come in. My chat was making racist saying be terrible. All had one to P-bomb me.
We
Oh,
try to keep it,
I
we
learned
try
my
to
lesson
keep it
early. I knew that's right.
peaceful over here. We like to talk about, gardening and crafting and food and eating food. you know,
How long we going tonight?
um, probably about 20 minutes more or less, but you ain't got to stay the whole time. You can say goodnight if you want to before you fall out your chair.
Ah!
Yes, food.
Yeah, because my channel's bringing a lot of riffraff.
Oh, you
It's,
got some more?
I don't think it's your channel.
I do.
Really?
Mm.
What? You look, usually it's me.
Nope,
I,
it's not
I
you tonight. I'm over here with you tonight. I've been over here.
I think it's
Oh,
me
thank you.
Oh, it's you?
because yeah, I think it's me because it's letting me delete stuff
Oh,
and
okay.
block stuff.
Oh, okay. Okay. That's happened to someone. I know last week too. I told her to delete the live and come back. That's what I had to do. I had to delete the live and come back.
Yeah,
GT Junior say stay on for 20 more minutes.
20 more minutes. Okay,
And that
GT
is old shenanigans. Never fails. There he is. Hi, GT. I thought
And
when school started, all that was going to slow down.
but there,
Mm.
I'm gonna say between the two. Well,
Some people ain't got nothing better to do.
maybe putting it on private until you can edit it out. Yeah,
Yeah,
I didn't put it on private, but you have to on my channel you have to be sub for so long before you can come in. I think that's what helped a lot too.
yeah,
Well, I need to do that again on mine. Do you have to do that every live?
I think we said it. Remember, we
You
went
can
through and
set it up as the default.
And it'll happen every live. It'll just hold them for what, 20 minutes?
yep.
Mm-hmm. I need to go in and make sure mine is set. I was in there messing around. I think I undid it.
Oh,
Bella
really?
is barking. Let me go let her in.
So we'll have to take care of that later on today. Mama,
What did she do?
a big one. She let out a big yawn.
Oh,
So we need to get her some coffee, something. She about to fall out the chair for
no,
real.
she need to just go to bed. That's what she need to do. I'll be right back.
I'm gonna do like I did yesterday. As soon as I get out off of here, I'm gonna go in there and go to bed. I made my bed. I took my shower and everything. All I
Let
gotta
me
do
see
is
what my weather's gonna be like for
bed,
today.
baby.
I need to get up early in the
Night.
morning and get in the garden. Let's see. It's going down to 6 to 8 degrees tonight. Yeah, but only for an hour though. So I can get out there about 10 in the morning. It'll be 77 degrees. That'll be nice.
Oh, okay, GT.
Hmm. What GT talking about? My cousin came to town, been having a good
Wanna
week.
go to
Wow,
sleep?
good.
Yeah, yeah. Go to bed. Everybody's telling me to go to bed.
Go to
Good
bed,
night, all. Good
Jacob.
night, Harvey. Good
Good night,
night,
Harvey. I'll
Harvey.
see you tomorrow on your video. So you can get on up there and get out tomorrow. Let's see here.
Yeah, we done gone over. We were supposed to be doing 2 hours, and
Girl,
we
since
at
when
two
did y'all, oh, excuse me, hold the phone. When did y'all
What?
start paying attention to the 2 hour rule? This
She
new?
does 2 hours. I go as long as I want to. Ain't nobody
Mona
said I
do
was
too.
for 2 hours.
Mona
hours.
be on there for 4 hours. Why she talking? Who else live you was on anyway, Mona, before this one? Were you on somebody's 5 hour live earlier today? You know how y'all be doing.
I haven't YouTubed all day.
Me either.
You
It
need
is
to not
cool
YouTube.
outside, D-Move. It feels good outside. I was like, what? What's going
Well, I need to
on?
go outside and see. Now y'all know if you put our weather in there, it'll tell us y'all weather.
It's 67 degrees.
And if you want to drop your link, you can put SIF and it'll drop your link.
What if I type sift in?
Yeah. Sit don't no
Um,
just
Huh.
SIFT. SIFT. About to
Oh, I
play.
did something.
Plug.
Let me see what happens.
Let's see what happens.
what happens?
I typed it. I don't see it.
It say
It says 73. Okay, it's 71.
73 degrees in Montgomery. Clear. Conditions clear with the temperature of 73.
I'm
The
not in
wind is
Montgomery.
the wind is blowing from northwest at 3 miles per hour, and the humidity is 78%.
It feels
So
really nice
She
outside.
got 16 blooms on her bud.
I
On
don't
the
see my
bud.
weather.
Oh, to do your weather,
Because
you have to
you're
type
not on my
in.
channel.
What
Huh?
Typing in
channel are you
like
on?
your
You
phone.
on your
Probably on
own
your
channel.
channel.
You have to do it on Mona's channel.
Oh, I'm actually, I don't know whose channel this is. I'm probably on yours. Okay, I have to go to Mama's.
You have to
I'm
do it
on
on
my
Mona's
computer,
channel.
so I don't know whose channel I'm on. I was listening to Golf Coast Granny. I had her on my phone. Let's see. Let me find
Weather
my.
for Norman. Conditions are fair with a temperature of 79 degrees. The wind is blowing from northeast at 9 miles per hour, and the current humidity is 77%.
Whose is that?
Norman, Oklahoma.
Serena's. But now I know I'm on Felicia's channel.
You can do it on my channel too, Charlotte. To drop your link on my channel, do hashtag drop. And to do the weather, you do exclamation point weather space
Weather.
and your zip code.
Okay, so I just typed Sif on Mona's channel. I don't see
And
my
it just
other.
dropped your link. It did.
And your link is dropped. And you look, I am Georgia Peach Nut. Confirmation was 17. You got 1,760 subscribers. Ring
Yeah,
my
I haven't been moving that much. I don't
You
really
changed yours.
change what?
Her
Change what?
her thing. It does a confirmation thing on it. Mine doesn't do that.
Are you talking about what? My you talking to me?
I am
Mona.
D-Mood. And he only have 170 subscribers. Y'all need to go over there
That's
and
funny.
hit that link. Hit
Yeah, they
that.
That's
need to go to D-Mood.
funny.
Yeah.
That is too funny.
He's got some great material over there, you guys.
Look,
Great
I got
material.
70. How you drop me?
I
Oh, you
did.
trying to
I
drop
don't know
me?
how I did it.
You was trying to drop you?
I was
Put
trying to drop me, but I dropped you. That's
yeah.
okay.
Well, I still never saw mine. Did I do
Yours
that
is
now?
up there.
Yours got 1,760
Your
subscribers.
channel dropped. If you want to do your weather, you have to do exclamation point weather space and your zip code.
Exclamation point.
Yep.
Yep. Weather space and then your zip code. Weather for Chester,
Weather space and what?
your zip code. Temperature
Conditions
66
partly cloudy
degrees.
with the temperature of 66 degrees. The wind is blowing from west northwest at 4 miles per hour, and the current humidity is 91%. Ooh wee, baby.
I'll just check my phone. LOL. Yeah, that part. Yeah, if too many people do it at once, then Nightbot doesn't know what to do.
Right.
So
Oh, okay. So Nightbox gets confused.
Yeah.
yes. Okay,
Nightbox,
you have to do it on Mona's channel or my channel. You can't do it on your channel. But hold on, I'll
You
do
don't
it.
have Nightbot set up on your
I thought. Look, I made a mistake. I have.
That's
You got
okay.
it, please?
30296.
0296.
There.
weather
Oh,
stale, clear with the temperature of 71 degrees. The wind is what? Oh, the wind
Blowing
is
from the
blowing
northwest.
northwest 6 miles per hour, and the humidity is 79%.
79%. It's almost the same as Montgomery.
yeah,
Yep.
it's high. We had all that
Yeah,
rain.
but y'all so close.
We ain't
A,
that close.
a stone's throw. We're close. We're close.
We ain't that close.
We are. We are. You
Yeah,
know
it
you
is.
want to be close to me.
It is. It actually is pretty close.
This was
It's
about two and a
almost.
half, 3 hour drive.
It's not even that far. It's a little
No.
bit closer than that. You're almost. It's almost not. It's not quite midway. It's further than midway. But like my brother lives in Duluth,
Yeah.
and
So I live
sometimes
closer to you than he does.
right, and sometimes we'll meet like in Noonan.
Yeah. Yeah. That right there. See, I'm
Yeah,
very close to Duna.
right. It's like, well,
Straight up
let's just go.
85.
Let's have lunch. And it's like, okay, I'll meet you in Noonan at so and so. Yeah, because it's almost halfway
Yeah.
for us to meet there. I mean, it's the you don't really get into the metro traffic. You just
85 south.
yeah, you're on 85. You don't really hit the metro traffic, and you're close enough that somebody can meet you there, and you can hang out for a couple of hours and then you can go back home and you don't have to
Yeah,
go into Atlanta. So
yeah. I know that's worth it right there.
yeah, my cousin and I used to do that all the time too. When she was in Atlanta, we would just meet. You know, we was like, let's meet in Newton.
Yeah. And how long does it take you to get to Newnan from where you live?
Hour and 40 minutes,
Oh, that's not bad at all.
maybe something like that. So it's
Mhm.
not too bad.
Yeah. So
I mean,
you,
it's like closer than going to Birmingham.
yeah. Now most people would go I-20 west to go to Birmingham.
Right. So I mean, from here, because I go straight up 65 to go to
Yeah.
Birmingham, but it's like, and I've done that too. I've met people who are traveling, and they're like, "Well, I'm going to be passing through Birmingham." I'm like, "Psh, I'll meet you at Bucky's, yeah, and we'll meet at Bucky's and hang out, and grab something to eat and go shopping and hang out for a while, and then I'll go home and they'll go on their way."
Mona, D-Moo has a question for you.
What night and time does everyone go live?
You said night and time dates. Oh, or is that does? I'm sorry, I can't read.
Does
I
everyone go
go
live?
live Sunday night at 11 Central. Felicia go live on Monday night at 11 Central. And Miss Peachnut go live Tuesday night at 9 Central, which is 10
Eastern.
And I promise you tonight, because it's already tonight, we're gonna do 10 o'clock, so be on time because we're gonna end at 11:30.
Okay.
She say that every time. Every time.
No. Sometimes she says, y'all kept me up last night for hours and hours, so we're gonna stay on till 6 in the morning. She did say that one time.
You know what I'm gonna do
But
tomorrow? I'm gonna take a nap tomorrow because if she don't be on here until 6 in the morning, she gonna have me on that phone until 6 in the morning.
see, I'm just saying.
So I'm gonna have a nappy, and if I wake up early, what's
It's
the time? Tuesday?
78
Okay, I
degrees.
don't have to go to the doctor. So yeah, I'm
I
gonna have
don't
to
know
take
what
a
you're talking about because look, when these lights go off with you guys and we in the
Wow.
background, the afterglow party still be going on for hours and hours. So y'all need to stop. Y'all
Go
need to
post money.
stop.
It's 78 degrees right now. Wow. That's hot.
Is that in Mississippi? Where's she in
Yeah.
Mississippi?
She's in
Uh,
Mississippi. She's down South Mississippi.
so I be looking at Pecan Grove and their other
They
channel. And
don't want to know how's the countdown. Is she ready to go too?
What, Jada?
She's ready.
Golf Coast Granny said that's a cool front, Felicia.
Okay. Okay. We're not going back outside.
Ooh, stop
Is she
talking to that dog like that.
Miss Peachnut? Did you
Yes,
see what
ma'am.
Serena said about her
Get somewhere and
pepper?
sit down.
Did I see what?
Did you see what Serena said about her pepper plant?
Did I see what you wrote about your pepper plant? No, darling, I am so sorry. I missed it. And I don't know where it is on the chat. What time did you post it? You have 16 blooms and buds on your bell pepper plant in the green stalk. So I put a green stake in front of it, clipped it to a smaller stake at the top, then clipped the plant to the green stalk. That was genius. That was genius.
I want a green stalk, I think.
I don't want one.
I think I want one. I'm not sure I want one, but I think I do. I'm afraid that they're too small. I'm
Yeah, they're
afraid
too small for me.
that they're
And see,
too
I look
small.
at my bell pepper plants look like trees. I mean, they're huge. They're tall. I could not grow them in there because I would have to take them out.
That's what I'm afraid of. I'm afraid that they're too small.
I grow them big over here. I can't put nothing in no green stalk. I don't care what it is. I grow them big.
But I
The
still think
green,
I want one.
The green stalk will tumble over. Whatever I put in there is not going to be in there for too long. So he said that was a statement, not a question. Serena, what was?
I
I don't
think it would.
understand.
I think you're right, Gulf Coast Granny. I think um
Too fast.
that it would dry out too fast. Mike
Yeah.
said yes. It's a statement. Said better get it straight. She just came in the house. I don't know why she acting like she want to go back outside, but she's not going back outside.
You know she be clowning.
Yeah, she be clowning. She was out there
The
barking.
ball be clouded.
It's that time of night for her to clown.
She out there barking like she ain't got no sense. Like people not trying to sleep in this neighborhood. You know, people trying to sleep in this neighborhood. Don't you start. She's like right here with her nose on me.
He said there's a water system for the green stalk. That's what Mike says. They have a water system.
Yeah, it does. It does have a water system, so you can the water
The water will flow through.
flows through it. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So it has holes, in other words, at the top, not something like a system you have to put in place.
It channels the water. So like you can water it. If you water it from the top, it waters every single container gets water.
Mike
Oh,
say
okay.
It has a flow pattern.
Green stalk master.
It has a flow pattern. Yeah, you grow row. She's got, I'm not gonna say how many it is, but it's less than 20.
Oh, okay.
And it's more than 5. She's got a lot of green stalks.
Wow. Oh, so she's a green
But
stalk.
she
Yeah.
grows a lot of food in a little bit of space with those green stalks. A lot of food.
Oh, okay.
Like
So
says a few. LOL. Yeah, she got a few. That part.
Golf Coast Granny said they're too expensive.
They went on sale. They had a really good sale this year. It was around Mother's Day. I almost bought myself one. They were I can't remember how much. They are expensive, but they had a really good sale.
Mm.
Y'all on a 4-minute
Yeah, rich for
countdown,
my
3-minute
blood. Now,
countdown.
you know if Mike ain't got one, this costs too much.
We got a no countdown. We're gonna say goodnight.
Oh, okay.
So yeah. Yeah, we're gonna say goodnight. Miss Peachnut.
I will see you guys later on today at 10 o'clock. Be there or be square in the garden, okay? 10 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Mona.
Takes patience to be in the garden.
See y'all.
There she goes.